in this composite shape, we know that we have a triangle over on the left. I'm going to call it triangle A. And then to decompose the remaining part of the figure, there are a couple of ways you could do it. You could decompose it right there. You could divide it and break it up right there. Or you could decompose it right there and have two rectangles. I'll call them rectangle B and rectangle C. I'm going to leave it like this and work it out with you. Let's first start with this triangle. Triangle A. Well, we know for area of a triangle, the formula is 1/2 base times height, or base times height divided by 2. So we need the base and the height of triangle A. Well, we need to look for the right angle to help us find the base and the height. And then we'll see we have one dimension, that's an 8, but we don't know that dimension. So let's do some math to help us get that piece. We know this whole dimension is 24. But for the triangle, I only need a piece of the 24. So let's see if we can use some other dimensions to help us get our base. Well, let's look at rectangle B. We know in rectangles, opposite parallel sides are congruent. So if the top of rectangle B is 15 units, that means this part is also 15 units. Rectangle C also helps us. If the top dimension is 5, this bottom dimension is also 5 units. So let's see what we have so far. From here to here is 15 plus 5. 15 plus 5 is 20. So now if the whole thing was 24, and we just found out that the purple dimension is 20, 24 minus 20 is 4. So that little piece we were looking for on the triangle is 4 units. Now you can figure out your area of triangle A by using a base of 4 and a height of 8. So you'll substitute those into your formula for triangle to get triangle A. Now let's do rectangle B. Do we know the side lengths of rectangle B? Yes, I know this dimension is 8. This dimension is 15. So for rectangle B, you will use 8 and 15 as your base and your height. So our last shape is our rectangle C. Well, do we know the dimensions of rectangle C? We have this side length is 5, this side length is 12. That's all we need to know for rectangle C. So we can do base times height using 5 and 12 as our base and our height for rectangle C. Once you get the areas of triangle A, rectangle B, and rectangle C, add them up to get the total area of this piece of this composite shape.